Alright, good morning everybody, and welcome to, well actually good afternoon I guess I should say. Welcome to Lunchtime Magic. I am your host, Lord Drakewater. Today we are playing around with some Demir zombies, blue-black zombies, as I should say. And what we've got here today is we've got, and I'm a little limited by what I've got in my library, but that'll improve over time. And it gives you a place to go to as well with your collection. So right now I have 3 champions of the perished, 4 shambling ghasts, 2 siege zombies, 4 blade stitch scab as our first kind of zombie anthem there. We've got 4 falcon abominations, because who doesn't like flying zombies? Running 3 of the poppet stitcher, just to try to get this guy flipped and use whatever zombie tokens we happen to have and turn them into 3/3s that don't go away at the end of turn. Got 4 hobbling zombies. These guys have death touch, which makes them trade really well with other attackers. So you can kind of push these guys in, and then you get a decayed zombie token out of it. Running 2 Narfies as our lord. He keeps coming back from the graveyard, and he gives zombie and snow creatures a +1/+1. So he's pretty good guy there. 6 snow-covered islands and swamps, 3 of the icy tunnels, 3 of the shipwrecked marsh, 2 faceless havens, and 2 field of ruin is our land package. And then our spells package, in the removal suite we have 3 blood chief's thirst, 2 eaten alive, and 3 infernal grasp. We also have 2 rotten reunions to do some graveyard hate, or just to create a zombie token. And I'm trying out 2 of these corpse cobbles to, in case we can't get a poppet stitcher online, we can take all those zombies, turn them into one big ball, and have that as a big beat stick as a finisher. So yeah, that's our that's what we're running. On the sideboard we have Pithing Needle, another Infernal Grasp. We've got some Callous Blood Mages for graveyard hate, Rise of the Dreadmarn in case we're running into a control matchup where they keep sweeping our board. We got Soul Shatters on the sideboard, which, you know, one of those might need to be in the main deck, but we'll see after some testing. A couple of Crippling Fears and some Shadow's Verdicts. And I've still got 1 spot left over here on the sideboard. I haven't quite figured out what I want to put there yet, but we're going to play with this a couple times. We're going to put it in the queue and see what it does. And let's see, should we just go into like the, I mean, we're at Diamond 2. I don't think we're gonna get up to Platinum before the end of the season, and I'm not really worried about it, so why not, right? We'll be running into some of the tryhards. So let's do some just play matches with it first and see what it does. Because if it can't, when you're testing a deck out, if it can't hold its own in the play queue, it's probably not going to do very well on the ladder either. Just saying, you know, it's just one of those things. Like, if you can't do well in the play queue, you're probably not going to do very well in the ladder. Alright, this is not what I really want to see with my opening hand, but maybe we'll draw an untapped swamp. And every time that I I kind of build a deck, I've found that you gotta play with it a couple times before it actually kind of comes together. So we got clerics over here, huh? Okay. We'll play out a Shambling Ghast, and we'll just go ahead and get rid of this guy before he becomes a problem. I mean, chances are he's going to be a problem anyway. So they're bringing out Reduced to Memory, huh? We're going to play this kind of aggressively. Let him use that Reduced to Memory. Probably should have played the Champion that perished already. And he goes and gets another one. Okay. Well, give him something else to use it on. And we're just going to keep pushing in the attacks here. So you need to get your life gain engine on board there, buddy. Yeah, reduce that guy to memory. Okay. No reason for me to attack here. He's got 2 blockers. I would get 2, 4, 5 in. Okay, so he's a Pyre deck. Not what I'm needing to draw here. So we're just going to go ahead and do that to get our shuffle on. So he's going to get out of control pretty fast here. I don't feel like wasting the time with this matchup right now. Alright, let's put another one in here. Let's get some actual data on this. I mean, I didn't see any zombies decks really in the top of the tournament stuff, so it's probably not that competitive of a deck, to be completely honest. Alright, this is a little bit better hand. We'll keep it. And we'll just put that guy out there. That's probably like a, if I know my luck, that's like a Crush the Weak or Syndiclasm or something. Opponent's setting up all the turns here. Be a whole lot happier if those Shambling Gas had been like Champions of the Perished or something. It's an interesting choice there. Looks like my opponent is just trying to set up for turns upon turns here. And maybe I need to be running like the 5 mana guy that costs 7, or sacrifice a guy just to have a little bit faster finish here. So we are not going to attack with Bird Guy because it looks like my opponent has probably got... I expect this one to be countered, yeah. So you got enough to start taking turns. He's looking for a dragon, I think, before he starts taking a bunch of turns. Yep, there's his first set of turns. Okay, well, I'm not countering your spells anyway. Okay, we will go ahead and tap our creatures, make you lose a life there. Do we want to send the ghasts in? No. So he's gonna crush the weak here if he's... No. I would have crushed the weak there if he was smart. He can still do that after his attack phase, though. It's a sorcery. Yep. Crush the weak. Yeah, I'm pretty much out of options in this one. So maybe this deck is not something that we want to be playing in a competitive format. So let's look at what else can we do with this deck to make it a little bit more competitive. Alright, I like the Falcon Abominations. The Puppet Stitcher's okay. Hobbling Zombie does some stuff. Shimmering Ghast in this particular one I don't think does enough. But it's a decent one drop and it'll slow down some of the aggro matchups. Yeah, let's keep running it and see what it does, because it seems like it's fun. Maybe I'm just running into some bad matchups for it, or I'm getting some bad draws and I need a mulligan. Of course, if it's got enough bad matchups, then it's not going to make any difference. Alright, so this should be a pretty aggressive hand for this deck. Two champions, some removal, some graveyard hate. Like, we are coming out the gates. I'm going to save that because that might actually be important in this matchup. Excuse me. Yep. Okay, we've got the Eno Live for later. We'll just go ahead and drop the Puppet Stitcher. And there's the guy that we get rid of. So we will get rid of that. Create a zombie. Sacrifice a creature. Get rid of him first. Yep, he's out of there. So when it gets a good draw, it deals well with the other aggro matchups because I'm making dudes. I would say that this is probably going to be similar to a Sedgemoor Witch build. She might actually be a good one to put in here with Poppet Stitcher. Dimir tokens with Poppet Stitcher and Sedgemoor Witch, both in that 3 slot, and then spells. Then you switch the Stitcher over to. Yeah, we might build that later. Okay. That's a mulligan hand. Also, I think this is going to be a mulligan hand. Alright, I want to keep this one. Put that one back, and a land. I see your ranger class, and don't like your puppy. So he's probably not going to do anything this turn. Gives him a reason to pump that up. No, Toski, huh? Do we want to do this now? Yeah, I think so. Alright, so this is the turn he's going to do nothing, I think. If he just attacks with Toski, I'll block Toski. Okay. He's got to do some blocking here. The easy block for him is to block the one of the 3/2s, but he's not. Okay. Put you at 2. You're dead in the air next turn. You're still dead in the air next turn. I mean, he's going to draw cards no matter what, so. And I'll just create the treasure token. What do you got for me, dude? Yeah. So maybe the key to this deck is going to be getting bigger, more aggressive zombies. Maybe a Mask of Gristlebrand will earn a spot in here. I'm going to keep working on this deck. And if you like this content, give me a like and subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. Follow me on Twitch. Join the Discord. Those should all have links somewhere in my videos or descriptions. And like I said, I might turn around and, like, Corpse Cobble, I haven't seen it yet, so I don't know how good it's going to be. Shambling Gas, I'm not sold on them. When you have Poppet Stitcher working, this is good. I mean, this is doing good stuff. The Rotted Reunion and Eaten Alive, Blood Chief's Thirst, I think those are doing fine. Infernal Grasp is fine. Siege Zombie, he's got his uses, but there might be a better creature there. I don't know. There's some other things to do with this deck. Other ways to go with it, where you're generating your tokens off of these 3 drops, and that might be what we want to do. The pests aren't going to get any buff from Narfi, so maybe Narfi's not the right 5-drop here. Like, I don't think he does enough as a 5-drop. There might be, and there probably is, something better for this deck at the 5-drop slot. Maybe it's a 4-drop or something. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, but I appreciate you joining me today for lunch. I hope you had something good to eat, and I will see you tomorrow.